Farscape Engineers Inspector Summary Video. We're here in M Street in Washington, D.C. Okay, on this Farscape, which has been well maintained, everything's painted, very little rust. The only thing that I'm finding is in some of these joints of the gratings, there's rust buildup. That's all I've seen so far. Railings look good, everything looks good, tight. This is a level 1 inspection, all welded to a certain degree. So the welds are the only thing that needs to be confirmed, and that would need a level 2 inspection with some calculations as well as some investigative and/or reinforcement in order for it to pass a level 2 load test. So reinforcement of existing welds. Otherwise, the Farscape is in very good condition. I don't have much rust. It's over a glass. There's a restaurant in the front. Grating is the thick grating. We got some minor holes here that need to be closed up. Some issues with these AC units that basically are also heat pumps. They got to get pushed in because you do have the ability to whack into these. So we have to decide what needs to be done here. The Farscape goes all the way down to the other end. And again, we keep running into the joints, and the joints have all accumulated rust. And those all need to be cleaned out because they are eating into the steel on both the grating and on the supports. I'm going to get down there and talk about that ladder in a little bit, but again, you know, AC units, these get to be removed. They're not being used as we speak. But other than that, this is an all welded fire escape system, well maintained, well painted, and we just need to speak with the inspector as to whether or not the verification process needs to be done on the welds, and if they want either a level 1 or a level 2 certification on this particular fire escape. Now, we also go down, as you can see, into that part right down there. And again, it just repeats itself. Everything's very well welded. All the treads are very well welded. I mean, excessive, both welded above and below. Just heavy, heavy duty. There was some cracks on that wall down there, but again, it's not dealing with a fire escape. It's actually a structural situation that you may have the owner deal with, and that is that structural crack right there that's running about 2 feet down the wall. But it has really nothing to do with the rail because the rail is an all welded one piece. So that's sort of a structural situation that occurred on the building. It has nothing to do with the Farscape, but everything on the Farscape welded, underneath welded. This is just a lot of welding overkill. So we just need to confirm. But again, rust in joints. As soon as there was rust in the joint, that's the only thing that needs to be cleaned out. Rust in a joint. But again, it's not structural. It's not a major problem in that it's with 2 pieces of steel joint, so this is a very large example of it. There's no rust here, but the ones that are tighter have accumulated dirt and materials. So that's the only issue that we have on these fire escapes. Now, the cable on this fire escape, the weight box is not, and the weight is loose, so it could fall out of the box and hurt somebody. Down there at the bottom, we do need a catwalk system because you can't step on roofs. And you do need a rail down on that staircase down there so that you can step down into the alleyway there. So, and the hole here can't be 2-3 feet to the ladder. It can only be 2 feet square to the ladder. The ladder does slide down. We need to put a weight on that. We need to put a release arm on that because they have had some break-ins. Other than that, this fire escape's in good condition. Again, we need to know whether or not it's a level 1, and we just need to clean out all these joints. So it's a fire escape that if all these joints didn't have rust on them, we could pass if a level 1 was all the inspector wanted on this fire escape. Any questions? Farscape Engineers, Inspector Meneses, 800-649-3333.